Alright, we are back with another episode of Guild Wars Prophecies playthrough. We just finished Nolani Academy, which was the final mission in the Ascalon mission series. And we find ourselves in Yak's Bin, which is the beginning of the Shiver Peak Mountains. I think there's like 3 or 4 missions through here, and then we start to get closer to Lion's Arch, which is kind of the halfway point of Prophecies, I think. Yeah, first of all, I got some good comments, very nice comments about this playthrough, and yeah, it's nice to get those motivating comments. So I'm definitely going to be finishing this playthrough regardless, but that helps a lot. Also, I just noticed we have some new henchmen that get added to our party. We were able to add to our party, and our party size increased from 4 to 6. So the battles we get into are going to be a little more, a little larger and a little more intense. So I was using the monk henchman, of course, the mage henchman, and I used the archer henchman, but I think I'm just gonna go full on caster. Oh, I guess I will use the archer. I'm gonna use full on caster range party. And I'm not anti warriors. I'm just not a big fan of the AI that's given to the melee henchmen. They're not bad at all. And I think they would be better, like, if I were a melee character, it would be nice to have at least one of these henchmen with me, like, charging in with me. But since I'm not, I think I prefer having the party just kind of sit back and, you know, be more ranged. So this should be a pretty good party. I did pick up a new skill, Mantra of Frost, at the end of the last episode. I think it'll help, seeing as we're in the cold mountains. And we have a ton of missions to do. I can close these Ascalon quests for now because I'm not going to be doing all of them. But my goal for today is definitely to do all of these, all of the skill quests, as well as any other quests that are kind of on the way. And then also do this primary quest, The Way is Blocked, which will lead us to the first Shiver Peaks mission. Anyway, let's go. We're level 10. All of the henchmen are level 8, so it looks like we're still a pretty decent level for this area. We have another collector here who gives us a mask that is actually worse than the one we're already wearing. So, no thank you. Guard mark is cool enough for you. I think I've been on the guard duty. Blah, blah, blah. Can I help you with anything? I'd start your search along the road. So this is Shiver Peak Stragglers. Yeah, we don't need to do this mission. It's not a skill mission, but yeah, if it comes up, we'll do it. Look at the map. So that goes down there. Heart of Ice also goes down there. Champions is right here. Let's do this Stone Summit Champions first, as we save these NPCs' lives. I think I can just keep this Mantra of Frost up all the time, actually, since it's... the cooldown is 20 seconds and it lasts 38 seconds. So. Those caravan guards are just dead. Hopefully they were not for any mission or anything. As always, we're keeping empathy up on these goons. Whoa, the cultist henchman. Wow, that's nice. That blood ritual. That's a very useful ability, actually, for necromancers support builds. It gives you energy regeneration. It's very nice. Thank you very much. We have a enchanter henchman also. I'm not sure what abilities he uses. I'm gonna keep an eye on what he uses. Ether Feast, Hexbreaker. Nothing spectacular yet. What else does he use? Ether Feast, Hexbreaker, Drain Enchantment. That's nice. So that is completed already. Nice. I'm not going to go back and return that yet since I want to do some more missions. But this missing artisan goes down to Ascalon Foothills. Road to Boreless Pass. What was Heart of Ice? It's right over here. Hard to keep track of like which mission you should do in what order. Generally, you're just running around clearing the map anyway, but I want to have some sense of efficiency. So far, we have melee, brutes. Looks like they have hammer skills and power attacks. We have these plants coming back that are usually monks. Nothing too difficult for us to deal with yet. I wish I could see their abilities, like what they use, without having to click on them. Ice golems. Okay, so these are water elementalists. Definitely need to keep Mantra of Frost up for these guys. Damage. Oh, so it's not just. So the Mantra of Frost doesn't just boost. Like, it doesn't boost defense for that. It actually reduces the damage. 29%. That's pretty crazy, actually. It makes me just like not worried at all. And they take extra damage from fire. As we learned in pre-searing, I think they take double damage from fire. Whoa, what do you want from me? Why is he so nervous? You want the Heart of Ice? Here, take it, don't hurt me. Alright, that was easy. Deliver the Heart of Ice to Howlin' Elementalist. So that one's pretty much completed. We completed 2 already. Let's go do... do... What are we doing? Let's do Road to Boreless Pass, I guess. I don't really want to go all the way down there. Oh, there's a ton of enemies here. What is going on? Yeah, I need to be careful here. I'm going to tell my henchman to go back. Pull out my longbow. And so, like, even though this is a huge... It looks like one giant group. What it actually probably is several small mobs. So if I attack one, it should only pull, like, that group that they're belonging to. I'm gonna shoot him and run back. He didn't want to follow me. Let's try pulling in this, like, pulling mobs away is kind of a skill mini game. Yeah, see, I almost pulled that other group, but then they went back. That is pulling 101. Gotta try and find, like, where the parties are split up. Like, if we were to just rush in there and aggro all of them at once, it's pretty much gonna be wiped out there. I mean, this isn't a mission. Whoops. This isn't a mission, but still, we want to play it not, like, recklessly. Didn't quite pull them as far back as I wanted. Let's go back farther. I just want these brutes. Come on. Alright, let's just get these guys. Oh, I almost killed that guy, actually. Let me just take him out real quick. Pull him back a little bit farther. Yeah, they're coming. Engage. Oh, I didn't realize changing weapons while channeling a skill cancels the skill. And I guess that makes sense, but I didn't really know that. Oh, we just completed another mission. Oh no, defeat all Stone Summit raiders along the road. So I think why there's so many people is this is actually like multiple missions worth of mobs kind of stacked on, or multiple quests worth of mobs stacked on top of each other. I think we're safe just to kind of engage now. I mean, as a mess, we're not really scared of like warrior classes. We just cast empathy and they're just done. Where's the music? Huh? I think my voice has been kind of quiet lately. I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. In the videos, it seems like my voice level's kind of low, so yeah, if you ever have any comments for, quality, sound quality, whatever, please let me know. Give me an idea of what I should fix. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep, tinkering with it. You're not worried about these little guys. Ooh, they just totally nuked my healer, though. Yeah, maybe we should be worried. These aren't just, normal enemies. They have a lot of mesmers and necromancers and stuff. I think I'm dead. No. Oh, we can use the four-leaf clover when we spawn. Oh, nice. Heal ourselves up really quick. I'm gonna use it right now to see what happens. Wow, it totally removed all my death penalty. Let's nuke these guys so they don't cause so much trouble for us. They're kind of just parking there and just ravaging us, as their name implies. I think my party used all of their resurrection skills. But Elysia should have a resurrection spell. Does she? Come on. Do you not have one? He doesn't have... Okay, she's got Restore Life. I was like, do you really not have Resurrection as a monk? So already you can kind of see there's a huge difficulty increase after Ascalon. Even though we got bigger party size, just the battles, the sizes of these enemy groups is just way bigger and more diverse. Definitely jumped up the difficulty. If you're watching those previous episodes just thinking like, okay, this game is just easy mode, you have to be a little bit strategic with it. These snow wolves are green because if we were a ranger, we could actually tame them as a pet. Which is probably one of the main attractions that people have towards ranger, is it adds kind of like a Pokemon collection aspect to the game. There's a lot of possible pets in this game. Has empathy on that warrior before he engages us. I still need to save up for that elite salvage kit because these robes just dropped. And remember the enemy that when the enemies drop armor, we can't use them, like we can't equip them, but they're unidentified like that. It means that they contain a rune that we can then salvage and put on our armor. I still have this radiant rune I need to salvage from that. Let's see what this has. It's like rune of vigor. That would be so crazy. Marksmanship and hydromancer. So this is for ranger and elementalist. Not great, but we can sell it. Might check the rune price actually, because when you salvage them, you know, you can sell the rune to a rune trader. Sometimes they can go for quite a bit of gold. Probably one of the best ways to make gold actually is salvaging runes. I think we're almost done with this quest. Doesn't say how many groups, does it? Yeah. Where are we going now? Down here? It also doesn't show me my henchman's, like, death penalty. I wonder if they... Surely they get... They must have death penalty, actually. So far, I'm liking the cultist henchman because he casts that energy skill. Hopefully, he's using that on our healer so that she can, you know, heal more. I'm not feeling the enchanter henchman. I mean, he removes their enemies' enchantments, which is nice, but I don't know exactly how much. I can't really feel how much damage he's doing. We're using the... Good, they cast empathy on me. I cast empathy on him just to shatter delusions, deal some extra damage. I don't want them too grouped because sometimes those hammer warriors, those hammer skills do some AoE, so I want to keep them, my henchmen not too grouped up. Bone staff. Full. Pinar, frostbite. This is a mandatory. Yeah, this is a mandatory. This is the primary quest. We have to beat him in order to get to the next mission area. What do we got? We got Sage, which is the monk. So we need to target him first. Oh no, that's the Mesmer. So it's Mesmer and warriors together. I'm gonna cast some AoE on the warriors to make them run away. Hopefully, preferably before they burst down my necromancer. But you know what? I think. No, I'm glad we didn't bring warriors. There's a little too much strategery necessary for pulling these guys. But warriors definitely have more survivability. They wouldn't be getting burst down like they're targeting my squishy henchmen. And I guess since I'm wearing like the highest level armor we can get for this part of the game, I think that's why, and I'm level 10, that's why I'm not getting targeted, because I'm the least squishy person on our team. That's another way to, something to be aware of when you're dealing with the AI is building up armor improves your survivability, mainly because it makes you less desirable as a target. Centaur, here's some new enemies. I feel like the Centaur in this game, like, I haven't played Guild Wars 2 in a while. There's a lot of Centaur in that game. I feel like the models are, I feel like they use the same models. Am I crazy? They look very similar. My inventory's full, so I'm gonna start salvaging stuff. Just so we can have some more room to pick stuff up. I was planning on selling most of it, but we're a little too full. We can always sell resources too. Good way to get money. Picking up gold, you know, that's obviously, it's good to pick it up, but you don't actually get that much money because you split it between your party. What is this one? This is River Peak Stragglers. Did we finish that now? Nice. Okay, we have to lead them. This is, okay, these are the worst quests in the game. Are these escort quests. They're so bad. They almost always require you to backtrack the whole length of the map. Purely adding, you know, tedium. But we better do it now since we cleared the road. Since we had to clear the road anyway for the quest, we might as well do this quest also. But then we're gonna have to backtrack all the way again. Get to Boreless Pass. Yeah, I don't like to complain too much because it's, you know, it's an older game. I feel like newer games kind of stop doing these tedious escort quests. You don't see them too much in the MMOs anymore. At least you shouldn't. They're horrible. Like, I feel like the quests should always progress, not regress. Like, it makes no sense why we're escorting them back to the place we just came from. We should be escorting to the place we need to go. My opinion, as a non-game designer. And another thing, if you zone out, like if I don't pay attention and I just keep running and go in there before the people I'm escorting get to the necessary like point, then it's all wasted. It's not considered finished. Okay, we completed that. That one is totally different area. Like totally north of here. You don't really need to do that. It's only 250 experience. So let's just go to Boardless Pass. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missions or 5 quests finished. Pretty good. Pretty good. We're not gonna, I don't think we're gonna hit level 11 off of these because they're only like, yeah, 350 experience, 500 experience. But I think along with these quests and in the next mission, we should be 11 after the next mission. This is the right way. Okay, so it loops. I need to go up there. These Centaur have a interesting, they put up this ritual spirit. It's a ranger spirit, and it impacts the battlefield like globally. It affects all players. So this one is a cool one. Winter, it changes all elemental damage to cold damage. It's a really interesting like technique to remember for later areas. So you can you know, gear yourself. I can gear myself, prepare myself all with like frost protections, like this mantra of frost. I can put some, you know, skills or equipment that increase, like a shield that gives me cold damage resistance, and then I have a ranger that puts up that ritual, and then I don't really need to fear any elemental damage at that point. Are they still following me? Yeah, why is she still following me? You were supposed to be back at Yak's Bend. Man, I'll take the help, but You die? Yeah, I mean, it says completed, so if they die, I don't think I fail it. I'm gonna be pretty upset if I go in here and then that counts as not completed because I went to the wrong area. But it says completed. Anyway, not a big deal if it doesn't. Yeah, it still says completed. Okay, so this is the next mission area. This guy has a new. I think we turn in the quest here. Beckham Reedley. Very good. Let's sell some stuff. Hopefully we can afford a elite salvage kit. I'm gonna save some of these collector items for the area. You never know. Let me identify that. Maybe it has a high sell value. Nope. But it does sell for 22 if I identify it. That's pretty good. Alright, let's buy this expert salvage kit. Kind of reorganize here. Expert salvage kit. We'll do this one. And then equip that to our chest to get +3 energy. Pretty nice. We will take out the Rune of Marksmanship. That's probably worth something. Oh, we can take out both. Go ahead and take this out and sell that later. Oh, it's unidentified too. Let's identify the avatar. Nope. Okay, let's go back to Yak's Bin and turn in those quests. What do you got for us, buddy? That is a really nice artifact or focus for water elementalist. +5 armor to elemental damage and have skill recharge 10. Energy 7 is pretty good too. I really like this shield though. The 9 armor is just insane. 15 health. I think I'm gonna keep rocking it for as long as I can. What else did I get? I got a really nice monk rod. If I were a monk, this would definitely be what I was using. And that's a really nice hammer if I were a warrior. Alright, but I'm not, so I can sell them. Got some new skills. I think this is a pretty good one. 5 energy. All adjacent foes take 15 cold damage. Attacking foes are knocked down. And if you are overcast, so that's only for... No, I mean, I can get overcast if I have a skill that does that. Elementalist skills have a feature called overcast, where it'll tell you when it has overcast. It basically allows you to reserve some of your mana to cast stronger spells. But if you are overcast, then it increases. It lets these kind of skills do extra effects. Like this one increases the radius of the whirlwind. It's pretty cool. What else? Ice prison. That's really nice. Only single target though. 30 cooldown and 10. It's a pretty high mana or high energy usage, and it takes a long time to recharge actually. And ward against foes. You create a ward against foes at your current location. Non-spirit foes in this area move 50% slower. That's really nice. It's like an AoE. It's not even a hex, so it can't be removed. It just makes enemies move slower. It's really good for our kind of party because we're all ranged, and typically the AI from my henchmen are to run away from melee characters, melee characters would just be slowed down. I might use that instead of Firestorm just for more defense. And if I change to Earth, increases to 10 seconds from 8 seconds. Hmm. That 15 energy though is not the best. Let's see what other skills we get from the Mesmer here. Fragility. This is an illusion magic, which we haven't really been using. Each time an enemy suffers or recovers from a new condition, adjacent foe, the target. So this is an AoE damage. This is pretty nice. Target and adjacent foes deal take 5 damage. That's nice if we're putting a lot of conditions on. Channeling. Whenever you cast a spell, you gain 1 energy for each foe in the area. That's really nice. That would help offset some of my energy issues. I could use that instead of Mantra of Frost, but this one gives me 2 energy every time I take cold damage, so I feel like we gotta use one or the other. Let's try it. We're not taking cold damage all the time. Sometimes we're going against those dwarves. Let's try channeling. I could use channeling instead of this energy tab, then I'd have 2 ways to get energy, and I wouldn't really need to use this ever. This has a shorter cooldown. Let's do that. I'm liking this setup. Power Spike. If target foe is casting a spell or a chant, that skill is interrupted and target foe takes 72 damage. That is pretty useful. That might be something we have to get rid of Shattered Delusions for, or this War Against Foes. Shattered Illusions isn't bad, but I end up not really using it, and I only have 1 Hex equipped. Let's do that. I'm gonna need to put that towards the front so that I do like this. So I have my Hex I can put immediately to start the battle. Chaos Storm when they're grouped up. Yeah, I'm liking this. Is that all my quests? Okay. Then, that'll be the end of this episode. We're right over 30 minutes. I don't want to make... If we do this mission, this episode would go well over an hour. I think this is a good place to stop. And when we come back, we will be sure to start Boreless Pass cooperative mission. All we did just today was clear the Traveler's Vale quest. So, anyway... Thanks for coming along with us. And oh, that's right. I was gonna sell these. Let's do that really quick. Sorry. Where's the rune seller? I might have to go back to Ascalon. Luckily, we can always go back. If we're ever, like, really close to level 11, it's not a bad idea to come back here and do some quests. There's also some hidden areas, like, there's some outposts up here, I think Pike Square, maybe? There's some I think there's some quests there that give skills, too. I might need to look into that. See here, look. Ranger Rune of Minor Marksmanship. That's, like, an essential rune for Rangers. So a lot of players buy it, so that's why it's worth 420 gold. Runes are the best way to get gold in this game. Boom, we kind of feel rich now. We went from like not having any money to having some. So here you can kind of see how expensive runes get because players all buy these. Minor Domination's super cheap though, but Prodigy Insignia 5,500 gold. And then here, So they're divided by profession. This none tab, this means everyone can use these. That radiant that I had equipped, that's worth 140, but I'm using it, so. Blessed seems to be really good. Rune of Superior Vigor, 18,000 gold. So if one of these drops, you're always tempted to be like, okay, should I equip it or should I sell it? Sometimes it's nice to sell it because you just get a lot of golds you can spend on other stuff. But anyway, yeah, we got a nice little chunk of gold from that rune. And let's sell. Can I sell to these guys? I want to sell this artifact, Holy Rod, or Hammer. Carapace. Sweet. Alright, for real now. Let's go back to Borless, and this will be where we end the episode. Alright, thanks for tuning in. When we come back, we're gonna do this Borless Pass mission. Peace.